so I'm making another video because the first one I made, there were issues, so I'm making another one, yay! I am sounding a lot better than yesterday, so it's probably good anyway. I've had the flu all week, and I ended up taking today off so I could, like, actually recover, opposed to just going to work every day and still being sick and stuff. So yay, videos! I'm very excited. I hope everybody can make one, or mostly everyone can make one. Yeah. So yeah. To start off, we'll start with a bit of news and stuff before I jump into the survey, which is our theme for the week. And news. So you girls will know, but just for the benefit of anybody else watching, last video I mentioned that I was going for promotion to assistant store manager. I didn't get that, and that really sucked, and I was really miserable for quite a while, but oh well, that happens. So there are things happening, and there are plans being made, and all sorts of things that I'm not really ready to talk about them yet because they're all sort of crazy and up in the air and planish, but there's a plan, and it's a good plan, but there are some downsides, and I'll probably talk about that next week when I'm in a better mind space about them all. I would like to wish you girls a happy Leaky-versary, because it's like, it's so weird. It feels like so much longer since we went to LeakyCon, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like that long ago. It does make sense, but I think you probably understand what I mean. It feels like forever ago since I saw you guys, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel like that long ago that I was having this most amazing week ever. So, happy anniversary to all of you. I know we all miss it, and at the moment it's looking like it's going to be a while until I get to see you guys again. Obviously not getting the promotion. I'm not going to London next year, which is really gutting, but like I said, there are plans and there are things happening, so it's sad because I won't get to go overseas and I won't get to see Nina and I won't get to see other people, but oh well. Yeah. Rambly. I have a list, so I keep looking down because I knew I'd forget everything. So what else has been happening? Not a great deal. Like I said last video, I'm not up to much really. I'm starting to make owls. I've got like fabric and stuff. I've got bags of fabric, but I don't have any stuffing yet, so I still have to get on to doing that, but I'm going to try. What else? So I've not been doing anything exciting. I've been watching heaps and heaps of Criminal Minds because I really love Criminal Minds. I think I've sort of watched them sporadically over the years, but I wasn't till very recently I've actually sat down and watched them consecutively, and I really love it. I really love, and Reed is my favourite, so it's really exciting. What else? I can't think of anything else terribly exciting really. Other than, yeah, I have been sick, and prior to getting the flu I had shin splints, which was super fun, exciting. I got those on the last day of the Nerdfather Gathering, which was awesome, except for the shin splints. But yeah, what can you do? No, it was really cool. We did all sorts of things. What we had outdoor laser tag, which was really fun, and we all got wet because it's cold and miserable and wintry. And what else did we do? We went bowling, and we had a sort of like a mini Amazing Race around Wellington, and that was super fun. And then we just kind of hung out, and it was quite cool. Went to where the observatory is and went down to the park, and it was great. This is what happens when you give me free rein of my hands. I gesture constantly. I guess that's it. I'll go into a survey, and if I think of anything else, oh. Yes, I am still... Sorry. I've been running out of space, so I've been like, oh my gosh, did it stop recording? But it was still recording, and now I look like a spaz. Anyway, we'll get on to the survey. Okay, so this is the survey that Nina mentioned in our super secret Facebook group. And for life of me, I can't remember who it's by. I'll link it in the belowness. And yeah, so the first question, it's the ladies survey, and I'm a lady, so you know, it's sort of appropriate. So first question was favourite female YouTuber. Christina Horner and Karen Cavett. Definitely my two favourite female YouTubers. They're just great fun. I love watching their stuff, and I don't know, Christina always makes me want to be more outgoing, and I'm a super introvert, so that's kind of great having that motivation to try new things, because she always gets to do fun things, and I want to do fun things. So yeah, so those are my choices for the first question. Second question, favourite female athlete. I don't play sports or watch sports or really know anything about sports, so the only female athlete name I know is Valerie Adams, and I'm just gonna give a blanket. I'm gonna pick a sport and just give a blanket to all female athletes in that. So all New Zealand female rowers. There we go. You'll be seeing some of them in the Olympics. I'm sure they'll win medals. So that's my choice. We do. We usually win medals for rowing, so I'm sure we'll get at least one female rower medal somewhere in the Olympics, so that'll be interesting. I have no idea when those start, by the way. I should probably know, but I don't. Next question. Female, blah blah blah. Favourite, I've got my cool list I got from work, it's cool. Favourite female author with a female favourite female book by a this isn't going well. Favourite book by a female author with a female protagonist. Now, I really had trouble with this one because I went through all my novels and they're all A, by guy authors, and B, have guy protagonists. So the only one I could think of was Hunger Games, and it's probably very predictable and very not well thought out, but it's the only one I can think of. So that's going to be my answer. Yay! And now we have favourite film by a female person with a female protagonist. I like Clueless. I'm just going to go with that because I can't think of anything. I generally don't know who makes the movies I watch. I just watch them because I like them. I'm a pretty simple movie watchery person. Number 5. Favourite fictional female character. I'm going to have to agree with Hermione, also in equal standing Luna. I like them for both different reasons. I did try and think through other fandoms and other things like that, but there weren't any female characters that particularly outstanding to me, so I'm going to go with those two. I'm sure more will come to me in time, but those are the first ones I thought of, and those are the ones I feel most strongly about, so that'll be my answer. Okay. This isn't the exact wording of the question, it's just roughly in the vicinity of what I'm about to say. What are the problems facing female content creators on the internet / YouTube? And how can we fix that problem and stuff? That's kind of a hard one. From my standpoint, this is just my opinion, so it's probably not going to be agreed with, and that's fine. That's what opinions are. It's kind of the same reason you don't get as many popular female stand-up comedians. I don't know if men have more confidence. Probably it's the more confidence, actually. But they just tend to have a charisma about them, and it's more interesting to watch, and they often have more, they tend to go out more outgoing, do interesting content. And that's not true in all cases. Obviously, I love Christina Horner. I think she does really ridiculous fun things. I love watching her videos. Karen Cavett, great content, always informative and helpful. But I think that's it. In proportion, there are more outgoing guy content creators than there are outgoing female content creators, and I think that's where the divide comes. And the only way to overcome that is, I don't know, to get more confidence out there in the community, I guess. But it's not something that's exclusive to the internet, so it's not an easy fix because something's existed for a long time, if that makes sense. I'm not saying it can't be fixed, I'm just saying it's something that's been around. And now I'm just going blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to move on. The next one is, again, not exact wording, roughly in the vicinity of what I'm about to say. Number 7 was can't even think how to word it. It basically, the divide by, I think, came down to pay and things like that, but the female-male divide, general society, could the internet have anything to fix that? The words, they're not working. My answer is, of course, but not in a major way. I don't think it's going to have the sudden revolutionary difference, but I think it can definitely play a small part. I mean, these things don't happen because of one cause. Things don't change because one thing happened. They change because a whole lot of things happen, and sometimes, just by coincidence, they all happen at the same time, and it gives it a bigger push. I think it's going to have, you know, you're going to have a bit more of a female presence. You might help break that up a bit, but there's always going to be a problem with things like, you know, girls just tend to be a little bit more of an easy target for things like bullying. Obviously you're saying about stalking and things like that, and that's a little unavoidable. It's a cultural thing. You can't change the way people think really easily, and it's probably, again, I'm not sure how to describe how I'm thinking this, but these sort of divides and these mentalities have existed for a long time, and they're not just going to change overnight. There's something that needs to be worked on over time. I mean, there are people who do think that women are worth less than men, and unfortunately that exists. It may not be true, but people believe it, and as long as people believe it, you're still going to have a problem. It's education, it's kind of working it out of the culture, and it will take a bit of time. So that turned a bit serious. Who wants to be serious? And the last question was, what do you pledge to make the internet a friendlier and more nice to be place? And the same thing I pledge in everyday life, to be friendly and happy to other people. If you're a nice person, someone's more likely to be nice back to you. It's as simple as that. So that's what I do in everyday life. That's what I do on the internet. Whenever I make a comment, I might make it a rounded comment. If it's critical, then I try and be polite about it and still give some positive feedback. And if I have nothing nice to say, then I won't say anything at all. It's as simple as that. Basic human etiquette should exist on the internet as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't always. So that was the survey and stuff. Yay, survey! I'm just trying to think of what else to add to this video. You'll notice I'm on the floor. Because I was like, hey, holding your camera, it's tiresome and stuff. So I put it on my chair, and now I have hands. And behind me is my bookshelf, and that's very exciting. It's not exciting at all. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else interesting to note. I don't think so. Yes. Nope, I can't think of anything else exciting to add. So I'll just say I loved your video, Nina, and it was awesome. And yes, I know, and I've forgotten what the name is now, but yes, I know what you meant by the tents, because they're the ones that are very similar, if not identical, the ones that the Mongolians use, and I like watching documentaries, so I know what they look like and stuff. And that's really cool that you have one. That's cool. Knowing if it's the one I'm thinking of, yeah, they're huge, and I imagine it will take you a while to clean it. So, good luck! And nothing is better than being clean. I'm about to go and have a bath this evening, and my battery light is flashing, so this could die any time. But I'm going to have a bath this evening, and it's going to be amazing, and I'm going to come out feeling fresh, and I'll be like, not sick anymore, and it'll be great. So, I'm going to end this, because I'm just babbling now, just going on. No actual content to give you, I'm just keep talking. So I'm going to bid you adieu. I hope to see videos from you girls throughout the week, and I hope everybody's going super awesome, amazing, yeah, and